Hi everyone, I'm Ken from Crypto Trading KS. If you're new, welcome, and welcome back to our regular community. My goal is to share my decades of trading experience to assist you to be more of a financial blessing to yourself and those you love, and also gain real wealth in the process. Let's run the numbers. Bitcoin currently trading at 49,610, down 1.42%. Ethereum 3844, down 2.02%. I've hidden knowledge gems throughout this video. Unless you watch to the end, you'll miss them. See how many you can find. Rule 174, T-cube, trend timing and trigger. We're going to look at trend. This is really important. Without a trend analysis, you don't know which way the crypto market is going. It could cost you a fortune not to know. We'll use the KS process to determine the true trend. The first thing we do is to turn to KS wealth analysis. We want to be in crypto for the right reasons and have the right mindset. I'd like to talk to you about seeding. We're always growing something with our actions, our thoughts, and our beliefs. Positive or negative doesn't really matter. We're actually growing something all the time. That's why Rule 402 is really important. Positive or negative wealth is always growing. When we look at positive wealth, real wealth, these are the components. So it's all about inner and outer peace, fulfillment and meaning, empathy and love, generosity, integrity, kindness. I'd like to explain Rule 309. First, believe profit is possible. When we talk about profit here, it can be anything that is positive. First, believe it is possible to create a positive outcome is really the basis of Rule 309. This applies in everything. Our thoughts literally rule our world. If we don't believe something is possible, we make it impossible to ourselves. If we believe it is possible, it becomes possible. There is a dangerous aspect to Rule 309. Oh, 309 is dangerous. It's all about this. If you believe that a negative thing will happen, it probably will. For example, if you believe that you're going to lose, you probably will. If you believe you're going to win, you'll keep on learning until you actually win. This is the really big risk with belief. Either negative or positive seeds get planted. That's why it's the seeding process. If a positive thought gets planted, a positive belief gets planted, it can grow into a positive outcome. But if a negative belief gets planted, it will grow into a negative outcome. Positive belief is the seed of real wealth. Believing you can have meaning or more meaning, believing you can have fulfillment or more fulfillment, believing you can have fearlessness or more fearlessness, believing you can have inner and outer peace or more inner and outer peace is really critical to actually obtaining that real wealth. In our community, we're about much more than money. Money with real wealth is very, very powerful. It gives a life worth living. Money with negative wealth is a real recipe for disaster. History is littered with examples of people that are very, very wealthy, have no inner and outer peace, do not feel fulfillment or meaning. That's a really harsh place to live. Robert Collier said it really well. Your chances of success in any undertaking can always be measured by your belief in yourself. Of course, Robert was talking about positive belief. He wasn't talking about negative belief. When you have a positive belief that you can do it, you definitely can do it. It starts and stops in your mind, in your thoughts. And of course, those thoughts are fueled into action, either positive or negatively. But in our community, we always seek to create positive outcomes. Dale Carnegie said it even more authoritatively. Believe that you will succeed, and you will. You are actually engineered to succeed. If you haven't been succeeding to the point you wish in your life, just believe that you will succeed, and you will. It is realistically as simple as that. Even if it feels somewhat uncomfortable, even if you feel that you're being fake about it, it's not fake to want a positive life, to have all the wealth that this world can afford. And we know real wealth is much, much more than money. You deserve fulfillment and meaning. You deserve inner and outer peace. You deserve comfort. You deserve all of these things. All you need to do is believe. It will happen. You put your foot on the path. Start walking. I suggest from today that if you have not been getting the results that you want, it's probably something to do with your belief. Just focus on believing in yourself more. Your world will turn around exactly as you wish it to. Believe in good and positive things. They're there for you. They're waiting for you. I released a special video for the Coffee Club members who were very generous and donated to me through buymeacoffee.com/cryptotradingks. I've been absolutely overwhelmed and my heart completely touched by so many beautiful stories, so much sharing within our community. I'm doing my best to get back to everyone. It may take a little while, but I just wanted to let you know I'm so appreciative of you sharing your stories with me. Thank you so much. Let's have a look at investment substitutability. The S&P 500, the proxy for stocks, over the past 12 months, up 35%. Gold, down 5%. Bitcoin, up 387%. Let's look into the Bitcoin trend. From Fidelity Investments, they did an analysis which said that less than 3% of the population holds Bitcoin and less than 1% of the population has an active Bitcoin address. That means adoption is a very, very long way off. They're also estimating Bitcoin around $1 million per Bitcoin in around 2026, and just 4 years later, around 10 million per Bitcoin. It's also really helpful to know that literally 19.2 million new users were added to the crypto space each month over the past 6 months. Whoa. It's very beneficial to understand the technological adoption curve of crypto compared to the internet. Now, why do we compare it to the internet? There's a really good reason. Crypto is all about digital money transformation and transference, but it's all about distributed and digital apps, about smart contracts, about so many things. It's literally the upgrade to the internet of value. That's why we compare it to the internet. Literally, crypto is going to change the planet far more than the internet ever did. And the crypto space is growing far more quickly than the internet ever did as well. I actually had an internet service provider. I owned an ISP back here in 1993. Oh my goodness, I sound so old. I saw the internet evolve. Crypto is evolving in exactly the same way. Turbulently. I wanted to give you all of that information so you could better understand the KS model. The KS model is a crypto technical trading model based on institutional price psychology. You can see the value of Bitcoin here in this line. We're currently in the bull market psychology phase of the current rally. It's really important to understand that this graph, this chart, represents adoption. That is literally the adoption of the internet of value. Owning Bitcoin is equivalent to owning Facebook and Amazon and Google even before they were listed and became public stocks. It's incredible. You are so early. You can see by the data. things are just starting to hot up. We're in the bull market phase of the current rally. Looking back to the previous bull market, according to the on-chain data, we are around here. You can see how many pluses and minuses, what a rocky road it is to the top, to the peak of the bull market. It's really important that you prepare yourself for 30–40% drawdowns at any time. It's going to happen. Also prepare yourself for 80, 40, 60, 50, and then several 100% increases in price. It's going to be a really wild ride to the top. As we get closer and closer, I'll absolutely share strategies with you, but sharing those strategies before could have the opposite effect, adverse effect. I don't want that. Everything we do inside our community is to help you acquire real wealth. That's more of a financial blessing to yourself and those you love, not just financially, but through real wealth as well, about happiness and fulfillment and meaning. I'd like to explain just a little bit more about this exponential blow off top. To understand that, Rule 111 is really important. Crowd psychology creates price. So what is the crowd psychology? Just have a look at this particular column. Bitcoin and traditional assets return on investment. 1 year, Bitcoin, 387%. What about this? 10 year, 856,150%. What? That's almost crazy. Do you know what people will actually do if they're new? If you're new into the crypto space, or you know somebody that is new into the crypto space, what will happen is those people will just expect the prices to go up and up and up and never suffer any losses. That's absolutely not true. Crypto is incredibly volatile. Fidelity Investments actually did a bit of an analysis on the variability, the corrections, the drawdowns. In conventional stock market analysis, a correction is a decline of 10% or more. 10% or more for crypto, that's like Tuesday. That's nothing. And you know what? Bear markets are often triggered by a 20% decline. In crypto, 20% declines, that's every other week. When people come from traditional finance, traditional investing into the crypto market, they're just bowled over by the volatility. The volatility is off the scales. That's probably why you can understand these percentages are so high. But if we were to go back a month and look at the videos from a month ago, that'd be half of that. It's really important to understand how crazy the crypto market is. The bear and bulls are literally fighting against each other with passion every single day in the crypto market. So how does this relate to blow off tops? When people become euphoric, when they have euphoria. Now you say, Ken, what's euphoria? Euphoria is an overwhelming state of joy or happiness. It basically means you say, nothing can go wrong. This thing only goes up. Look at it. It's going up and up and up and up and up and up. And then we hit the blue area. Ooh, that's a really scary area. Why? Because price can go up a lift, but it's going to come down the stairs. It's really important to watch euphoria. But the crypto market also has negative euphoria. It's called capitulation. Depression would be a much better, or surrender is the economic term for capitulation. Literally, people surrender. These red zones, this red line, is all about capitulation. We're currently right here in the green zone, but it's important to understand euphoric blow-off tops are the hallmark of the crypto market. Hey, and guess what? I'll tell you a secret. Here's a gem. It's the hallmark of every market, including the stock market. So it's good to look at the past bull market cycle and compare sunlight to sunlight, which we must do. because or else we don't get the correct comparisons. But what could price look like in the coming month? If we look at past price behavior and we just look at that as a guide, we're not saying this is exactly the path that Bitcoin is going to follow, but we can see that it's roughly on par with this kind of wavering in price. I hope that helps. A lot of commentators have been calling out, what I believe erroneously, that September will be a very bad month for Bitcoin. I don't believe so. Judging from the on-chain metrics, judging from the data, the current position of the cycle, a wide range of referential data points, I just can't find it statistically. And I lectured statistics, first and second year statistics for many, many years, so I know what I'm looking for. I also have a finance background. I can't see it. I can't find it in the data. What I can find is price behavior that we should potentially reach 80,000 plus in this next month. So far we can see we're on par. It's quite helpful to think, if we look at Bitcoin treasuries, we're seeing only around 7% of the total supply of 21 million Bitcoin is currently owned across ETFs, countries, public companies, and private companies. You can see you are so entirely early in the crypto adoption phase. Well done. If you'd like access to this chart, I've actually left, this is from an article that I wrote, the KSModel predicting Bitcoin at 486,000 by May 25th, 2022. That's on Medium. The link to this is in the description of this video. As the main markets are closed, we perhaps have a look at the Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund components. And those components are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Bitcoin Cash, Chainlink, and Litecoin. Let's do a little bit of fun analysis with these. We can see Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and Chainlink. What do you notice here? This is the RSI, the relative strength. We can see the relative strength is now increasing in Bitcoin. That's a fantastic sign. That supports upward price momentum. We can also see the RSI increasing for Ethereum. And we also see Ethereum is just seeking to overcome this resistance. This is on a weekly candle basis. That's fairly good. Good on you. Looking at Cardano, at ADA, we see the relative strength really increasing very much. We can see also that the previous highs here have been exceeded. If we get a wave down and a resumption back, that's absolutely no problem. Bitcoin Cash, when looking at Bitcoin Cash, we see the relative strength is improving, it's increasing, putting pressure, upward pressure on prices. We also note that the price currently is about 50% of where it was previously. Looking at Litecoin, we can see with Litecoin, the RSI, the relative strength is increasing. Litecoin is still below the previous high up here. It's getting there, and it's also overcome this key level of resistance. That's what we were waiting for. Have a look at Chainlink. Chainlink, the RSI is increasing. This is a very good sign. We're bumping up to a little bit of overhead resistance coming through here, but we've also overcome the immediate resistance for the past 3 weeks. It's all looking quite positive. I hope you found the content useful. Please consider sharing this video if you think it will help others. Thank you to our moderators and admins for keeping our community safe from scammers. Please say hi and let me know if you have any questions. If you would like daily updates on price movements in the crypto market, please subscribe to YouTube and don't forget to hit the bell notification icon as content comes out at various times throughout the day or night. Please remember, crypto is volatile. Always prepare yourself for the best and worst case scenarios. Reality will likely be between them. Stay safe out there. Take care, and see you next time. Bye for now. You're still here? Fantastic! I've got a special bonus for you. By the way, you're awesome. Rule 310. Focus on gains, not loss. This is a really, really powerful rule, and it takes a long time to learn. This is all about belief. It's really important to focus on the gain, to believe that you can bank gains when you're investing and trading. Not losses, you don't want those. But there are certain strategies that you can apply. I'm going to speak more about Rule 310 in the timing video to follow this one. Well done for hanging in there and watching all the way to the end. If you would like to let me know that you saw Rule 310, maybe say something about focusing on gains or not losing, or how you don't like losses, or anything you like. Just be creative as you want to be. I'm really proud of you. Talk to you soon.